think you did. Let's see. I don't know if we're live or not. If we are, hello, we're headed to Sikeston. Eric's here with me. Obviously, he's going to have to look. See if we can get you in the camera too here.
Oh, we're good. You don't need to see my ugly mug.
I don't know if it's coming through or not, but anyway, I'm going to try to drive and concentrate on that. He's going to look and see if anybody else gets on there. You should be able to pull it up.
I had to restart it.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, well, hopefully somebody's there. I got a text from Tadlock's Tool Shed this morning, and he said they weren't going to get to go, but it's looking like maybe now they didn't get their hotel rooms sold, and they're going to have to pay for them anyway. So it looks like maybe they're going to come down for at least one day or something like that. So not really sure. And another thing I'm not real sure of on this live is how long we'll be able to actually do this, because there's not, Southern Indiana has very poor internet service. I've said it before on my when we've talked about this kind of thing before, but right now I show 4G, which is the best you're ever going to get until we get down by Evansville.
Mike.
Is it working? Or?
Yeah, Big Mike's on there.
Hey, Big Mike, the Blue Goose. Well, if we pass Tech and we make it to Sikeston, I guess I should say that first. If we make it to Sikeston in this thing and we pass Tech, I pointed at them taillights, so I don't know, all 152 horsepower is going to be running down the track, I guess.
Feels weird driving in a Ford and then looking straight ahead and you see a Cadillac in there.
Yeah, well, it's a Ford-a-lac. Big Mike's Hoopty Barn. I hope you got your steering situation rectified.
Ryan Keish.
Okay, Ryan?
Yeah, he says drive safe, have fun.
Drive safe, have fun. Well, we hope to drive safe.
Big Mike's hoping to pass Tech too.
Yeah, I think we both got, well, I got my windshield issue taken care of, so I'm not worried about that now, but I see it. Yeah, I see people. Hopefully you can hear us well. The car, with the windows up, the car's pretty loud with the, junkyard exhaust on here.
Hey, brother Ben.
Ben watching?
Yeah.
Hey, Ben.
It says have fun, brother.
I think I've got a short coming up of one of his trucks. I've already had one of them on there, but in the next couple of days there's a short coming up of that Chevy that's kind of black and red. Is that what it's called? It's called the Mexican? Okay, all right. Well, anyway, I think there's a short coming up of that in the future.
Dude Mopar is driving to Sikeston with a quick stop in Georgia.
Ah, Dude Mopar. Well, good. We'll see you there, hopefully, if we make it. I think we will. I mean, I got some issues with the car, but the biggest thing is it gets like 10 mile gallon. So it's going to be like, $250 to drive down here.
That's why I didn't drive my truck.
Yeah, Eric's not bringing the D200, by the way. He had some issues with his car that he drives to work. He had a blowout. Well, you hit a deer or something, and then had a blowout and had to have the front end aligned and tires. And so, yeah, the D200's not coming down. So I know
That was my gas money.
Yeah, there's the gas money. So I know I had said something to John Wilburn about us being able to use the truck to go get one of his light plants, but yeah, we're not going to be able to, we're not bringing it, obviously. So anyway, it is what it is. Maybe next year. you can see where we're headed too. I'm not sure. Yeah, there we go.
Look at that. Southern Indiana right there.
Highway 64. Old Highway 64.
They haven't worked on this since 1964.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. Well, I actually thought we might take this down here and go through Holland, and then take 68 over to like Buckskin or whatever that is. Because I know it gets really rough down here by Oakland City. I don't.
Yeah. It's awful.
This thing is sitting down on the overload pads now. I mean, I don't see how we got all this. I was just telling Eric, this car is much bigger, I feel like, than the crusty Chrysler was. But we're not bringing anything more than what we brought last year. And let's take your half out of the anything more than we took last year, but we got any more people in there yet?
Big Mike said it looks like farm country.
Oh, it is.
I'm just replying.
Yeah, it's definitely farm country. Soybeans and corn. That's what I grew up around working. Well, in high school, I worked for a farmer. Back then you plowed and disked and did all that kind of stuff before this no-till farming. And so yeah, we worked. I can remember getting off school at lunch and working till 10, 11 o'clock every night. You know, especially in the spring, and then at harvest time driving grain trucks. Yeah, that's what we did. I think I watched some of Buck Does It's live. He was headed to Tennessee a few days ago, so I got some of that watched, but I've just been busy. You know, the new word, I guess, for everybody getting ready is thrashing, so I guess I've been thrashing on this thing too, trying to get everything hopefully ready.
It's really good now.
Well, we're just gonna take it easy, you know, see if it gets there. It should. The good Lord, I put in a prayer and I put a hedge of protection around us, so it'll be fine.
Gotta have faith.
I think that's a song, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, and we brought our guitars, so I know that guitar guy or whatever is that the new guitar guy or something. That sounded like something just fell off the car. Hope it wasn't a lug. Anyway, still driving. But yeah, so we're bringing our guitar doing the national anthem for the start of the race down here, so that's kind of cool.
Stephen Bowles, is he coming?
I don't know. He was, the last I knew, Stephen was stuck out on a bar, or out, you know, he works on the boats. He was stuck out in the, I guess, the ocean or wherever it is he's at because of the hurricane. So I don't know. I haven't heard from him, so I don't know. Somebody on here might know. They may clue us in.
Big Mike's gonna go pack up, get there himself, be safe, he says.
All right, Big Mike, you be careful. We'll see you down there. Coming into Holland, Indiana. Well, we've already used an eighth of a tank of gas.
Oh my God. That's about it. 25 miles.
Yeah. Yeah, we probably got, because it's, well, I drove around a little in town after I gassed up, and then I drove to your house, which is, that can't be more than 7 miles. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Not much left in Holland anymore. They got the American Legion still, but and they got the Sunoco station. That's about it. All of these towns in southern Indiana used to be really big and had stores and all that kind of stuff when I was a kid, but you know, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, now they're all empty and
Yeah, looks like some of that stuff like that people around and explore.
Yeah, it's really cool. I'd like to do that. Like every time I drive through my county, Winslow.
Oh yeah, Winslow and Arthur's that way. Yeah, well, there's not many buildings left in Arthur.
Just one.
Just one.
It's
Yeah.
like one old store.
The last thing I knew was in there was an antique store, and that's. I better be paying attention, or I'm going to miss my shortcut through here. Maybe it's right here. We're going to take this old, get back on Old Highway 64 and head over to 68. No, it's not Old Highway 64. The old Holland Road, and then we're going to head over to Highway 68. Yeah, let's do that. Something, I don't know.
So you got this fancy console here.
Yeah,
I was wondering if I could cut myself
a drink holder, that's
Drink.
fine. Use your pocket knife and cut that in there. Let me see if I can get that down here where they can see what you're doing. I don't know. I don't think they can see it.
That's all right.
Got my hand over the thing now.
They'll see it when we get there.
Yeah, so basically, I took this big foam thing and cut me a round hole to put my coffee in, which, by the way, I ought to get a drink. And, of course, at that point, Eric was going to be driving his truck, and he's already got a makeshift cup holder in there that he made. So now we're going to have to make it. It's funny because Kelly asked me before I left the house. She goes, "Where's Eric supposed to put his drink?" And I said, "I guess he'll have to hold it."
Ooh, crap.
I think I might have the timing just a tad bit fast, because at slow acceleration like that, where it's not advancing the timing in here, it pings just a little. Of course, we're burning pump gas, or I'm not burning that $4.50 gallon gas. I just couldn't do it. It's not in the budget. So I did put some lead substitute in it, but
Yeah, that's what you gotta do.
now this area really shows you the cornfields here. We're getting out of town pretty good now. Southern Indiana's got just enough open space and just enough hills that it's, because I don't really like flat land. Like you get up northern Indiana, up around Lafayette and some of that. I mean, it's a nice area, I guess, and people are okay, and I don't mean that way, but it's very flat. And here it's not like that. I like Southern Indiana. I will say though that it's starting to get more and more like Illinois, but hopefully. Hell, now he's got him a holder in there.
It's not quite as bad as Illinois.
No, it's not. We're getting ready to cross into the first, or cross out of the DuBois County, which is the county we live in. Right down here, you'll be able to tell because the road, this nice road here, kind of goes away once we get into Warwick County. But
That was a nice way to put it.
We've got to try to get up to Speed's racetrack yet this year. They've got that road. They redid that whole road out of where you turn off a 157 or 257 or whatever that highway is up there north of Bloomfield, and it's blacktop all the way to Speed's Raceway now.
Is that over by the trestle that we went to see?
Well, it's past that, yeah. But it's out that area, yeah.
As you were telling me, but I haven't been out
Wow, we're getting ready to cross the county line, and I gotta say, I believe the road's better.
Wow.
Now this is new. Now this is all new road here. They even got a shoulder. Ooh, we drug a little bit. This thing is really setting low, guys. It's piled full.
P-I-M-P-R-I-D-E.
Yeah.
In case there's kids watching.
Well, there may be, yeah. I think that might have been the muffler or the tailpipe, because when I was under here welding this thing up, the one on the driver's side, I got the flange kind of turned down a little bit. Instead of it being more straight out, it kind of goes down, and I think it, because I kind of,
Yeah, I noticed that when I got behind.
yeah, one of them's like hanging down. Well, that's why. Oh yeah, just throw a rock up on that new windshield. Why not?
Yeah, that'd be just for luck. Brand new windshield like that.
Brand used, baby.
Well, brand new.
Yeah, not another one within, 1,000 miles of here.
Now, what did you pull that off of?
That came out of a 73 LTD 4-door.
And there was like a 3-inch difference.
Well, the problem is it came out of a hardtop. It was a 4-door hardtop, not a 4-door post. And they're different, yeah. The top on this thing is taller by about 3 inches.
This is a 76.
It's a 76, but 73 through 77 all fit. But you've got to have one out of a sedan, which this is considered a sedan, or a station wagon, and there isn't any of those. The part number is like 798 that I need for the windshield, and this one is a 799, and that's not available either. It's just so happens this is all I can get, so this is what we got. But those guys down there at Seamer's Glass were able to make it work.
Well, they did a good job.
Yeah.
How long did it take?
Yeah, I was down there 4 hours.
Wow.
But and I filmed some of it. The video came out this morning, but they were kind of, I didn't want to, they didn't say I couldn't film, but I could tell that it was kind of making them nervous or something, and I was like, man, if they break that glass, that was my only shot of being able to drive the car down there, because they had already taken the windshield out and thrown it in the dumpster. So we ain't putting that one back in.
And it was probably at like 12 pieces or something.
Yeah, well, when it had, multiple cracks in it, but when they pulled it out, it really got busted up.
Yeah.
So. Okay, we're coming into Selvin, Indiana.
So,
Yeah, not much here anymore.
I know some people live here. Yeah.
We may not have any signal either. I don't know if are we still coming through.
Yeah. We're still there.
Big town. Oh, they're building a new house here. And a pole barn. I like the pole barn. Well, the reason I wondered if we had a signal is I pushed, it just now switched to the other direction on the video.
Oh, yeah.
And I had done that when I first entered Selvin, so I figured maybe it wasn't working.
You know what's funny is I'm playing this video too to watch for comments.
Oh, yeah?
And I am like about 2 minutes behind.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Something like that. 'Cause I'm seeing you're like switching the thing over. It's not doing that.
Is how many people's watching? Anybody?
How do I? Oh, 3.
3?
People watching.
Well, thanks for watching.
How do I know who
Well, you just look through those comments, I guess. I don't know.
Well, it ain't Big Mike.
No, he said he was leaving. Yeah.
Dude, I guess Dude Mopar, Ryan, Kish, Ben.
And Ben. Okay.
I guess.
Ryan Keish. he may be a subscriber.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, we're up to, I noticed this morning, 2,568.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
A year ago, you didn't even have 500.
Well, I by this time I did. I had like 600.
Yeah.
But yeah, because we had enough to go last year, but it wasn't much. But that's when people that I met down here, you know, at this event, I got some information from, hey, why don't you do shorts? Because that'll help, you know, and this and that. And it did. And also some of the creator workshops that John Wilburn and some had last year. You can go back on his lives and watch them, but they were very informative on how to grow a YouTube channel.
Well, being a part of this, it's been done a lot of good for you.
Yeah, I've got a lot of viewers from this, and you know, I'm not some big drag racer, so I get that. I mean, this car is obviously not a drag car or anything, but just the community, just meeting people and seeing people who really do have fast cars and stuff.
I feel like that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
I mean, being a part of it is just really cool.
It's very community. I mean, it's like family. It's like a family reunion, but you don't have to go through the drama. At least
breaking off the family.
Yeah, at least our family anyway. I mean, well, I'm glad you were able to get off work for all the days.
Yeah, me too.
One watching.
It's probably me.
Oh yeah, so Eric's watching.
There was two more. Now it's
Well, it got kind of boring, I guess. I don't blame him.
I'll have to keep it in the archives.
Well, I'll switch you around here and let you look at some farmland. Maybe. Whoa, keep her on the road. This thing's got that ultra glide ride, man. As in no shocks.
Have you explained to the people the loose steering in it?
Well, I mean, it's not loose because there's it's not loose because there's parts wore out. I've replaced all that, but it's loose because you just breathe on the steering wheel. The 70s Ford power steering. I mean, you almost have to experience it to actually describe it. So
I used to like it in that old Cadillac I had, and
that was a 78, right? 79. But the Lincoln was like a 78, yeah.
And yeah, it was like that too. One finger.
Oh yeah.
Right there.
Just spin it.
I loved it.
But you know, you really don't feel the road. It's not like driving, you know, a Porsche or something.
No, and if you're not used to it, then it's not safe. Right?
No, it's not. Because it can get the whipping around, especially with, you know, the shocks worn out and stuff. So, which this has. I mean, it has shocks, but they're probably original from '76. So I'm 47 years old or something.
So they're shocked.
They're shocked.
Shocks.
I'm really kind of shocked at how much the trees are turning already.
Yeah.
I'd say I saw some people that cut open some persimmon seeds and they were all spoons, so it's not looking good.
Well, that means a cold winter.
Yeah, and lots of snow, yeah. I guess I'll have to put the snow plow on this year. Last year I didn't put it on, and we had one snow that I could have pushed the driveway off, but we just stayed home.
this over here?
That is the coal miners museum.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what local this is, but you know, because this was all coal country when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Erie Canal, something or other, because the Erie Canal runs through here too. The Wabash Erie Canal. We will. That's actually probably what this swampy land is over here on the right, because the Wabash Erie Canal came all the way down through here. In fact, it went through Petersburg, where we used to live. Here on the right, this is where Eric and Leah's daughters get married. We have to come to the wedding. Let's see, I think that's 2 weeks after, yeah, right here at this event right here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. I think it's a couple of weeks, well, it's the week after Kent and Jody's Meets a Palooza, so probably like maybe the 14th.
Meets a Palooza?
Yeah, it's something that Kent and his friend Derek from out in the Kansas City area every year they put that on. I'm not sure what this year's theme is, but like one year it was everything from the sea or something like that.
Yeah.
So they fix all this food. I don't know. Seems like the last time they rotate back and forth, so I guess 2 years ago Kent hosted it, and I'm not sure what the theme was, but I remember he had roasted a hog's head. I remember that.
That's awesome.
It was pretty cool.
I'd like to be invited to that.
But I don't know what this year's theme is. He may have told me, but I don't remember.
Two watching.
Two watching. Well, that's good. So one of them's you.
Me and somebody else.
You and somebody else.
Hi, somebody else. Drop a comment.
Yeah, drop a comment down below, and Eric will read it.
I see Kelly picture.
Oh yeah, where you cut. Yeah, so. Well, at least it's, we get it all worked in here, then I'm going to take some leather and make a cover for it.
Yeah.
But I didn't figure there was any need to right now.
You use leather, not clever.
Well, I actually have some real green leather that's the color of the interior of this car.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah. Got that from Jerry. She used to work wherever she used to work. Or she may still work, I don't know. But, yeah. So if you're watching, Jerry, thanks. I'm sure she's not watching.
I doubt it. She might be. Now we're back down to one.
Oh, we run you off. I'm sorry.
Too boring. Quit talking. Do stuff. Yeah. Something like that, probably. We're in Linville.
Linville, Indiana.
Oh, fond memories of Linville.
Yeah, because didn't you come down here to the Zuma Fest or whatever that was called with your car that time? And
well, it was that 79 Fleetwood we were just talking about, and I came down here and put the wrong kind of gas in it.
Oh, that's right, you put diesel in it instead of gasoline. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I remember thinking it was weird why can't I get the
nozzle to go
nozzle to go in? So I had to lift the little flap and just shoot it in there.
That should have been your first clue. Huh?
Yeah, probably. But I wasn't in my right mind.
Yeah, well, it was a little different back then. Hey, look at that Ford over there. That's nice.
Oh, I love the color.
Yeah, that purple. That's nice. Highway 68. Well, we'll take this over to Interstate 69, and then we're going to have to go Interstate 69 around the edge of Evansville to get over into Henderson. Dad up here mowing the side of the road, it looks like. Driving to town to get some gas. Fill up with gas.
I posted your live to BV.
Okay, that's cool.
It's not nearly as cool when it's not live anymore.
Yeah, because then it's not live.
It's just, yeah, they did this the other day.
But, you know, unfortunately, a lot of the lives I watch, like with the NoNameNationals, I can't, especially in the wintertime, because it seems like they're always on Friday and Saturday nights, and that's when the ball games are, and, you know, so, yeah, I don't always get to watch them until the next day.
I think you're off now.
Probably am.
It's just doing this.
Yeah, because there's no signal.
It's not being moved already.
Just like so. Are you sure you want to stop streaming?